Hey guys, it's February 25th, 2018. You can see there's a ominous looking cloud. It's gonna be a little stormy in a bit. And here we have the herbs. Lavender, I think it's doing well. You can see some new growth over here, close to the base of the plant. And then here we have the rosemary. I think it's still doing okay. The dying part, I think it's mostly just from the cold. And the California poppy is fine too, succulent. These other bulb plants are still coming up slowly. The peony, you can see, it's getting bigger. Really nice red. And then the hydrangea, new plant, is coming up. And Venus flytrap, lily, they're all looking pretty much the same. Succulents, it's over there, and then here we have the ivy, looks fine. And then the tulips, still coming up slowly. And the lily of the valley, last time I got some complaint that it's too dark to see, but here, now you can see it. The sprouts are coming up. And here we have the artichoke. I don't know why it's doing this. Maybe it's too dry. The other artichoke is doing fine. Kind of want to see whether the neem oil worked for the aphids. Let's see. I can still see aphids, but maybe they're dead. Sometimes, like, they're dead, but they kind of still stay on the plant. But I guess we'll check again next week. Saffron glucose looks pretty much the same. And it's howling, actually. You can see the ice pellets coming down. Which is pretty cool. Got distracted from the howling. Now let's get back to the garden updates. Here you can see the summer snowflakes still coming up slowly. You can see the sprouts on that one, but not these two pots. Clovers, yeah. And then the raspberry, you can see the sprouts over here. Hopefully it focuses. Yes, you can see the sprout, and then there's a few more sprout down there. And then the blueberry. And then this transplanted crimson clover with some other wildflower. It looks sad, but it's gonna recover pretty soon. And you can see the clover is still alive, so that's a good sign. Daffodils, still good. And it's just the howling is getting just kind of more intense now. I'll post a separate video of the howling, but let's get back to the garden update. Here we have the daffodils. Yeah, you can see them still coming up slowly. Strawberries, don't really see any growth. And then the rhubarb, you can see the sprouts. Here's a new leaf right there, and then here's another, and then here's another bigger one. Snowdrops, my favorite. You can see these flowers, these two flowers are still here, but it's kind of wilting a little bit. And then we have a lot more new flowers coming up. And then, yeah, you can see new flowers coming up. Just gonna give you a nice view of the snowdrop. And then the other varieties are coming up slowly. Catnip, the white powder on it was sulfur because of the mildew, so I added the powder to try to get rid of the mildew, but we'll see. Blueberry, same thing. And then here we have strawberry again. Don't really see any change. Grape hyacinth, it's coming up. A lot of them. Hopefully we'll get some flower soon. The flowers smell nice too, actually. So if we have this many, it's gonna be great. And then the hyacinth, still coming up slowly. And you can see a doggo downstairs. And the hydrangea, you can see this one, this flowers are dead. It's from last year. And the sprouting is at the base as well, and also on the older branches. Pretty much the same for this hydrangea too. There's some sprout at the base and then a lot of the sprouts on the older branches. Crocus coming up slowly, but you can see the little green sprouts all over the pot. And the asparagus, don't see any sprout yet. Hopefully they're not dead. Hopefully. And then for the indoor garden, let's start up with the succulents. The zebra plants looks good. Snake plants. They're all looking good. This snake plant, you can actually see a new one coming up right there. This one is super healthy for some reason. And this one, the Pothos or something, forgot the name. But yeah, this plant has been with me since like 2 years ago. It's getting really big. And let's look at the orchids. I fed the orchids last week with like the orchid food, and yeah, I mean, you can see them kind of growing faster now because it's spring, and the roots for this orchid, it's pretty cool, like it's long now. And then you can see this one, the leaf is growing pretty fast. It's getting bigger every week, so that's nice. Hopefully we'll get one flower from that one. And then this one, still like slowly sending out new growth. Very slow though. And then this guy, you can see that new leaf over there, so that's good. Thought it's gonna die, but yeah. And then this guy, the new growth is over there. Here, I moved the succulents over here to try to root them. Snake plants, don't see any sprout yet. And then this prayer plant, it's doing good. You can see this new sprout over here. It's getting bigger. And then the what is it? This fern is doing well. Staghorn fern. There's a new leaf coming up right there. That little pointy thing. Yeah, that's an interesting structure, definitely. And then here we have this other orchid. I think I saw a few new growth around. Let me show it to you. Yeah, like that one. I think that's a new growth. So yeah, it's good. It's still growing. And then this ficus tree, it's doing pretty good. Lots of leaves still. Gonna move it out pretty soon, probably in like April or something. Succulents, all doing pretty well. Let's look at the baby plants. You can see it's right there. Yeah, right there. That baby plant. I think I saw another one. So there's two, but I'm trying to find it, but guess you can't really see it. Spider plants. And then the bird nest fern. Another staghorn fern. You can see some new growth over there. Some pointy little thing. Those are new leaves. Propagated another spider plant. And this guy. And the Hoya plant. It's looking good. I don't see any new growth recently since I broke one of those. But it's looking healthy. Cool lighting too. And then this pear plant, just doing very, very well.